Hello, Gulas. Welcome back to Viva Barca. Welcome to another interesting episode where we are going to be discussing on the latest developing stories. We are going to start with this report claiming that Messi and Busquets closer to Saudi Arabia than Barcelona. We are going to be discussing more on that as we progress. Secondly, we are going to be talking about Raphinha as Barcelona reportedly won 80 million euro for the Chelsea, Newcastle target, and other clubs who are interested. The player is reportedly open to offers. We are also going to be discussing more on that. So, guys, as we get right into the full story, please do ensure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch it right up to the very end. In a huge development, Catalonia Radio is claiming that the futures of Lionel Messi and Sergio Busquets are now closer to Saudi Arabia than Barcelona. Throughout the day, contradicting reports have been doing the rounds with regards to the future of Messi as well as Busquets. It was reported that Saudi Arabian giant Al Hilal has made contract offers to both Busquets as well as Jordi Alba in order to convince Messi to join them. Some other publications went a step forward and claimed that all three had agreed terms with a Middle Eastern outfit, but the entourages of Messi as well as that of Busquets and Alba reportedly dismissed those claims. As far as Alba is concerned, his contract still has a year left to run, and the 34-year-old is set to become a father again soon, as a result of which he intends to continue at Barcelona. But it seems like Messi and Busquets both could be on their way to Saudi Arabia at this moment, with their futures looking distant from Barcelona, if the report from Catalonia Radio is to be believed. If true, it will certainly come as a blow for Barca, who had been harboring hopes of re-signing their former captain in order to give him a fitting farewell as the club after his shock exit in 2021. As for Busquets, the 34-year-old has a contract offer on the table from Barcelona, and manager Xavi Hernandez has made it clear that again and again that he wishes to keep hold of his club captain. But for quite a while now, it has been reported that Busquets' future could very well be tied to that of Messi. And as per the latest update, the duo could be bound for Saudi Arabia when they become free agents in the coming summer. Given the contradicting nature of reports that have been doing the rounds today, these claims should be taken with a pinch of salt. However, it needs to be said that Barcelona have a lot of work to do with regards to their financial fair play situation if they are to make the dream of resigning Messi a reality. Of course, Messi have been linked to Barcelona for a long time. And also, I've been talking about our club captain, Sergio Busquets, for a very long time, which as his future continued to remain uncertain, and it's still unsure if Busquets will remain at Barcelona. After Xavi intervened and tried to convince the player to stay for at least another season, despite the player's contract expiring, and with the high hopes that he might leave the club, going to maybe the MLS, Inter Miami, and also offers from Saudi Arabia. Things have looked so um, quiet when it comes to Busquets' future, and as it stands, no one can say how things is going to look like when it comes to Sergio Busquets. And yesterday there were a lot of contradicting reports in Spain, a lot of contradicting reports, including Catalonia Radio, giving out a report saying that Messi and Busquets are closer to joining Al Hilal in Saudi Arabia than Barcelona. Of course, this report came amid a time when, there have been a lot of talk about if those two are going to reunite at Barcelona, these two former players playing, and of course, it has been a talk of a town if Messi will actually resign. The fact is, Barcelona continue to face a lot of problems when we talk about the financial fair play situation, and La Liga really wants something that things are very, very clear. Like, there's a lot of space on the wage bill in order to sign players because, as it stands right now, Barca can't sign players in the summer unless they carry out player sales, unless they reduce salaries, which they still remain one of the most. They still have players taking the most salaries, which the president of the club, Joan Laporta, continue to do his best to ensure that the club falls within the limit of the rules by the league. And of course, it still remains to be seen how things are going to look like. But recently, today, reports came out that any move for Busquets or Messi to Saudi Arabia, nothing have been confirmed yet. All those are still rumors. So it remains to be seen how things are going to look like when you talk about Busquets' future and also the future of Messi. As it stands right now, Messi's entourage have said nothing will be decided in Messi's camp until the end of the season. So right now, there can't be any hope that Barca will sign Messi or he will not come or he will be going to Saudi Arabia and so on and so forth. Then on to the final story of discussion. As Barcelona scramble to resolve their financial fair play problems, it is very clear that they need to make at least one big sale in the summer in order to help balance the books. And according to Joaquin Piera of Sport, it is increasingly looking like Raphinha will be the one that Barcelona could show the doors to this summer amid strong interest from Chelsea and Newcastle United. Raphinha joined the club only last year from Leeds United, arriving in the deal worth 58 million euros plus another 7 million in add-ons. Given that only a part of the transfer of his transfer fee has been amortized, Barca need a big offer for them to make a net profit from his exit. And it seems like Chelsea and Newcastle United could provide them with just that, as the Premier League duo is keen on taking the Brazilian winger back to English shores. It is said that Barca want around 80 million euros for Raphinha, which would ensure a considerable net profit for the club, and they are now waiting for a potential bidding war between Chelsea and Newcastle United. The player, for his part, had grown into a regular in the second half of the season. However, with Ousmane Dembele being the preferred option to the right wing and the possibility of Messi returning, he feels that his importance within the squad would reduce greatly next season. As such, even though he had been reluctantly initially, Raphinha is now understood to be open to the offers. A return to England seems the likeliest avenue, with Chelsea and Newcastle United being the protagonists in the race. Chelsea had tried to sign the 26-year-old last summer as well, but were beaten to the punch by Barca. As for Newcastle, they will be playing Champions League football next season, in all likelihood, and wish to add a quality player to their ranks. Barcelona will wait until the La Liga title is won to initiate negotiations, but as things stand, Raphinha could very well be on his way back to the Premier League, should offers of around 80 million euro arrive. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye for now.